Good morning, everyone. I just want to get everybody together before we hit the floor and start the day. And I just wanted to revisit the topic of heat exposure, which I know we've talked about at length. We're experiencing elevated temperatures today, and the fact that we're experiencing very hot and increasingly hot days in the near future. The topic is something we really need to visit and be mindful of. Heat exposure may result in serious illness or even death, both of which are preventable. And we're going to briefly touch on these symptoms and the indications of heat stress and preventable measures as well as treatments. Now, when it comes to heat stressors, everyone may react differently. This is something I want everybody to be mindful of. There are personal risk factors you should pay attention to, including your lifestyle, your habits, your body, all of which when you're working in the heat. Coming into play will be medications, antihistamines, diuretics, blood pressure medications. These will all, in fact, the increase of risk factors in heat. You got to take a look at your health conditions such as diabetes, obesity, blood pressure, heart disease, all of which these will increase symptoms in heat stress. Your body, you got to list your body, physical characteristics, your age, your physical fitness. Are you pregnant? Your tolerance to working in the heat. These are factors. And lastly, your behavioral characteristics. These are personal to you, but your alcohol use, uh, drugs, opioids, methamphetamines, your intake of water. These are all huge factors and will increase your exposure to heat stress. Now, when you're out there, some of the symptoms you might experience, you may feel like you've got abnormal thinking, slurred speech, seizures, fainting. If you're experiencing heavy sweating, hot, dry skin, headaches, nausea, you feel weak, your body temperature goes up, you're thirsty, and you're not urinating. These are all signs that you're experiencing heat stress. And if we observe anyone or feel like we're experiencing these, we need to take action. This includes getting some cold water, clothing, let's remove it, let's get cooled off. Uh, let's move to a cooler area. Let's cool off with water, ice, fan. If you're with somebody that is experiencing, do not leave them alone, and let's seek medical care. Let's get with somebody. And if we proactively try to prevent or address these symptoms early, it will help reduce the likelihood of a medical emergency. We need to be proactive and look at the way we're doing things. Now, we do have a plan in place, a preventive plan. The heat plan, we're going to have Todd over here. He's going to oversee the heat safety program. We're going to provide additional training on the heat illness. We're going to kind of acclimate you guys to the heat. And the main thing is I want to modify the schedules, not necessarily starting early, but doing some of the heavy lifting early in the day and doing some of the less physical labor in the heated part of the days. Uh, we'll identify these as the heat hazards. We're going to keep a constant watch on the temperatures out there in the warehouse, and we're just going to kind of look for the heat illness symptoms. Should these occur, we have a designated break area with plenty of hydration, cooled off, and someone monitoring. And we're also going to take a look at the way you guys dress in the heat, and we're going to be prepared for these emergencies. So, again, please be safe out there, be mindful, and stay tuned.